house. So that's great. Please welcome on stage Aris. Yes, keep it going, keep it going.
Okay, you're gonna change the batteries.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the batteries. I'm gonna put this on you, just like to have.
Yes.
Keep talking.
Okay. I don't know, I'll just present myself a little bit, then I guess while I do with stand-up. Yes,
present, you can sit.
Okay,
you
yes. But doing stand-up while sitting, it's a crime, no?
No.
Okay.
All good. No crimes here.
Yes.
Everything is allowed, except for touching inappropriately. But even then, the money first.
So yeah, my name's Aris. I'm bi, which bilingual, bisexual, and a bit bipolar. For those who don't know, bisexual means that I like girls and my father wasn't emotionally available. Bipolar means that sometimes I'm gay and happy, the other times I'm straight and sad and Lithuanian. Yeah, I don't know. I study international business, which means that I'm looking for a sugar daddy abroad. Couldn't find one, so I'm 2 years in academic leave. Yeah, I recently got drafted to the military. Yes, which means that it's over for us. If they're asking me, we're done. We're done.
It's okay. Someone needs some encouragement, you know.
Yes. I will keep up the morale in the barracks, definitely.
Somebody gets to get on the knees in a different way. So,
Yes. I'll make them shoot. Yes.
You can bootify the camp, you know. Have you seen this show on Netflix called The Boots? On Disney Plus?
No, Netflix
Boots. Show Boots, you know, It's about
gay Marines.
Gay Marines, so, you know.
Yes,
Please
represent.
do that, the morale. Sometimes some men are inspired by that, and sometimes some men are running faster away from them. So you never know what motivates them. It can be either way. You know,
like in the military, like the only person I would be a danger to would be myself. So
why? What do you mean by that? I'm not gay enough for that. You need to give me details, you know.
I don't know, like I don't think like I'm a person, like they actually asked me before, but because like I was studying, like I could prolong it, but yeah, like I wrote that like I'm vegan, that like I'm a pacifist, so they wouldn't take me again, but yeah, turned 24, they still took me for some reason. I don't know, like I'm not like a person who's like, I don't know, good at shooting, like I'm like a very like human rights and you know, like let's do democracy and other gay shit like that, you know.
I'm pretty good, you're good at some type of shooting, so that's great. But you know, it's a skill thing, you just learn it, so I think you can learn anything. If I can learn how to suck Lithuanian dick, you can learn how to shoot a gun. You know, it's like it's just repetition and hope that it's gonna come out somehow differently by the end of it, but never does. Anyway, yeah, okay, continue. But what is the age, the maximum age that you can be drafted?
I think they asked you until 25, right?
28.
28 now? Shit.
Because I think in Belarus it was also 28. That's why a lot of people from Belarus came to study in Lithuania, so they could wait out the age so that when they go back to Belarus they're not drafted. But it was like 13 years ago when I came here, so that's...
Yeah, no, I'm not against like going to the military and serving like a gay sports camp for 9 months. Not a bad idea, just like I need to finish the studies and then like I could go.
Yeah,
so
9 months, it's a whole baby, you know.
It is a whole baby, yeah. I would maybe grow into a man finally.
Yeah, at least you will feel like you have a dad, no?
Yes, okay. No, I have a dad, but a dad role, I guess.
Yeah.
A dad, yes.
Some authority,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
some authority, you know. It can be good. I always...
9 months being just straight up hard, like the whole time.
Hey! No, you know, you're 24, you're allowed to do that, you know. Once you're in a relationship, it never happens, so, you know.
I am in a relationship with a girl, so yeah, the problems are appearing. Thank you for the homophobic applause. Yes. No, I'm joking. It's crazy. It's like the healthiest, the longest relationship I have ever been to. Like, yeah, like from New Year's, like my New Year's like resolution is like just like to be straight, but okay.
How is it working so far?
It's been a couple hard weeks.
Well, you're going to military, so it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
I see. Have you been? Anybody from the audience been to military in Lithuania?
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, they are in the field
Okay, so
right
no
now.
judgment then against me. Fair
It's
enough.
okay, it's okay. I wanted to try to go to military, but I never could because I was a girl. Back then in Belarus, they were not taking us.
Really?
Except for doing like paperwork and stuff, which is what the hell. I just wanted to, be able to shut up my parents. But they never took me. And then here, I don't think I can ever apply to military in Lithuania without having the citizenship. So I also forgot to say I'm 34. I don't think they're gonna have me in military, just like they're gonna have me in any normal job anymore. It's like if you haven't landed a job by the age of 34, there is definitely something wrong with you. We don't want you near our children. So everybody's gonna be children by the age I join the workforce. So that's gonna be exciting. Are you excited about the military?
Depends.
Are they paying?
Yeah, they pay, but because like they asked me, like they pay like 1,500 less, but they still pay. Like after the 9 months, like you get like 340 like each month, and then like if you finish, it's you like based on like the grades, how like well you pass the military, you get like 3,000 or 4,000.
It's like a gym subscription, but you don't need to pay. They actually pay you to go to the
Yeah,
gym.
exactly.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not bad.
And
Yeah?
they feed you. And they feed
And they feed you, they give you clothing, hot uniform,
You
and
don't
everything.
even need to
Yeah.
think, because one of the most like stressful things in life is actually thinking, what am I gonna eat for breakfast, like dinner, lunch, and then you have breakfast, dinner, lunch every day. You don't even need to think about it.
Yeah.
The only thing you need to think is not to have a boner in public and stuff.
That's gonna be the hardest mission, yes.
Yeah, but you're gonna have all the time and concentration, guided into this one particular task. So why not? I think it's gonna be exciting. What do you study? What are you taking break from?
International business.
Oh, you said, yeah, international
Yes.
business. How is it working? How many years in you did already?
3 years, and then I was supposed to do an internship. Couldn't find a sugar daddy, and I like finish writing the bachelor's thesis. Had like a few mental breakdowns, and then started doing comedy. People don't do it. Ruined my life. So
Yeah, I think people go to comedy whilst experience the trauma or are finally working through trauma. Do you agree or not? The person from Ukraine. How did you come to comedy?
Didn't work for me because I've started my comedy career only because my friends just wanted to fuck one girl, and she used to visit comedy clubs.
I see. Well, it's either to get laid or to mentally kill your parents. I don't know.
Then I'm a
Either
comedian
or.
as well.
What?
Then I'm a comedian as well.
Yeah, everybody is a comedian. I was getting a tattoo the other day. I have like a whole story how I ended up getting a tattoo. I blocked my mother, and then I was feeling like slitting my wrist, but I decided to just poke it 240 times, kind of like same pain. So I was getting a tattoo, and I was talking with a person. He was talking Russian with me, and I kept saying, I don't like speaking Russian. It's like trauma for me. I don't want to speak Russian. And he kept speaking Russian, and then I said, I tried to do comedy in Russian, and it was more traumatizing than actually like living in Belarus even. And then he said, I'm a comedian myself. And I'm like, well, hello. Hello. I never considered myself a comedian. I still don't. But some people think that because their friends think they're funny, you can be a comedian. I also joined comedy because a friend said to me like, oh, you're funny. And then you go on stage and you realize just because one person thinks that you're funny doesn't make you a comedian. Yeah, a comedian needs to have this depth of abuse. Growing up, that you need to be this tall to ride the roller coaster of comedy. But it needs to be something, something very human, something tangible, something, not a happy place. That's just my opinion, that's my observation how people come to comedy. But like Bill Burr, if you know Bill Burr, has anger issues, and he tries to work through the anger issues by doing comedy. Ricky Gervais, I like Ricky Gervais, but oh my God, what's wrong with him? It's a whole list. But he's doing a good job surviving, so that's great. And I think comedy helps people to survive in general. Like I was diagnosed with alopecia, like elephant in the room. This is not my hair; it's a wig. It's 2026, and I say I'm doing a female job in male-dominated fields. I'm going bald, just like a man. So I'm wearing a wig, and when I was diagnosed with alopecia last year, my first reaction was, I received the news, you're going bald, like a man, not like a woman, like a man, I don't have enough estrogen, and I'm like, thank you, Father, your dreams are finally coming true. I might not have been born a boy, but I'm gonna be balding like a man. So that's great, and I was going home, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? What can you do? Write a comedy bit about it, Like, what can you do? You can cry or you can write comedy, and...
yeah, I'm balding as well, so yeah, I get it.
High five.
High five. Yeah, like, the hair that you see, it's, like, beautiful, right? Like, the Amazon forest, like, beautiful trees, but it's, like, being cut down, and, like, my head is, like, the Brazilian government covering it up. No. Only in the evening, if you want. Yeah, I don't know, like accepting honestly that I'm balding is even harder than accepting that like I'm bisexual, because it's like one thing to like, I don't know, like know that like you're disappointing your father while having sex sometimes. It's a completely different thing to know that like you are your father while having sex, so.
It's hard because it's happening to me little by little. I have complicated...
He ran away!
He's gonna come back, just like, they're coming back just like herpes, they tend to come back. You can tell probably that we are having a complicated relationship with the parents. I also have complicated relationship with my parents, and little by little I'm turning into my mother. Like, I have her face. And I'm like, I blocked my mother. Huh?
Hot mom?
Sure. Maybe if you like bent over and don't look at her face, yeah, sure.
That's the way I like it.
I see this face and I cannot look at it, and I'm like, I'm turning into the person that I hate, and I already hated myself before I look like my mother. So it's quite. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm doing therapy. Don't worry. I'm also back on medication. I tried to do last year this crazy thing of being not on antidepressants, because I had this naive belief that I was doing better. I was not. And it was Christmas dinner during the Christmas holidays, and I'm sitting and there is way too much fish on the table. I don't know what Lithuanians are doing on Christmas, but they're doing everything with fish. And I don't know about you, I'm scared of fish. Fish are scary because they shit where they eat where they shit, and we shit where they live, and we kind of live, we also shit where we live, kind of. And if you ever have baby, I don't have babies of my own, but if you ever have children, they're gonna shit right when you're eating next to you. And I am the oldest daughter, and I'm thinking, like, once you see the kids growing up, you don't want to do this, just like you don't want to see the underbelly of your husband when you suck his dick. It's like horrors, you don't want to do it again. So I'm just explaining my thought process when I'm sitting at the Christmas table and there is grandma, and I start crying because the fish makes me thinking about sucking dick, and I don't want to do it at the Christmas table. That was the moment I came home and I realized I'm gonna go back on medication, because like this head has a journey of its own. So now I'm back on medication. It's fun because it's antipsychotic drug. It's not antidepressant yet, but I got an appointment. I'm waiting for it, and this antipsychotic drug is great. Don't you see? I'm having the time
This
of my
isn't
life.
working. This is.
It's like I still have panic, but it's like I can do this. I get excited for it. It's like a horse ride. Well, let's do this. Let's ride this panic attack. But the problem is it makes my tits hurt very, very much because it messes up. Yeah. You need to pay with a very, very sensitive. What is this?
It's a turtle that.
Oh, it's like
Rape vessel, I guess. I don't know.
You're always ready to blow.
Yes,
That's nice.
exactly.
What do you do for the living? Are you on any drugs?
Not anymore. 3 days sober. 3 days sober.
3 days sober.
3 days sober.
Was it like a New Year's resolution to be sober?
After birthday, yeah. I was like, on birthday went all out, and then. Yeah.
I see. What about New Year's resolutions? Have you made any? Make some noise if you made any New Year's. 22-year-old, still some hope in it. What kind of New Year's resolutions did you make?
Many actually.
Name 3 top.
Okay, so I'm a show host as well. I go to like different events and I host them. So my first resolution was to have a bigger amount of events in a year. Second one was to go to gym to just do more sports. And the second one is to run 2 marathons. Oh, the third one, yeah.
Vilnius marathons or bigger international
It
ones?
doesn't matter, they're still marathons, it's still the same amount.
Are you running on regular basis?
Yeah.
What are you running away from?
Myself.
Yourself. I like that you are very self-aware. That's great. That's great. I also made some New Year's resolutions, and one of them was also like to do more creative projects. That's why I started the show. If you ever want a co-host in English, I'm available. Always looking for a job.
You
Anyway.
can take over for me if you want as well.
Right now?
Sure.
You know, I can stay in touch. Maybe we come up with
I'm
something.
not sure if I'm funny to be here.
You don't need to be. You usually, you know, you need like a bad cop, good cop situation. Somebody can like be a premise, which is like.
Who's the bad cop and good cop in our situation?
We are pretty much
Yeah, we're the same.
yeah. But sometimes it's a good dynamic duo when somebody takes the ground and then somebody does the punchline. So it's like it just needs to be good energy exchange. So you know, this is our official application. Please find us online. I'm Moira. This is Aris. Whenever you need a partner to like whatever you say, and we can be in the back saying not, you know. So you know to give the comedic value, you know, for anything that you do. Anybody else with New Year's resolutions?
I decided not to disappoint myself anymore, so it's fine.
If you don't have expectations of yourself, it's very hard. Yeah, there is nothing to disappoint. Is this how bisexual people do it?
Yes, it says gays do it like this, and this is
That's what I do to my husband. It's like some dust, and then hello, are you awake? And he's like, honey, that's not how you do it. And I'm like, okay. 2 fingers back on work. Too much roasting. If you know anything about me, most of my comedy is roasting my husband. He gave me consent when he was very drunk, and I took it and I used it for the 2 years after that. You know, keep on drinking. So that's good. That's good for me. Consent is a very interesting thing in a relationship because like I'm from Belarus, we never knew what consent was, you know, definitely not my father, and so in our relationship I'm like I give consent in advance sometimes because I don't know about girls, but I'm not a morning person, and my husband wakes up with a
two things like
strong and ready to go, you know. So he wakes up with a morning boner, and I sometimes from night ahead I say, I might be sleeping, but you have my consent for the morning rituals. It's like just because I look asleep, it's okay. And he's like, I will need it in a written form with a signature. So, you know, it's like people in a relationship decide what works in the relationship. But I'm very easygoing, you know, like just get me started, I'll be there. I might be dreaming about Lukashenko, but it's okay. You know, it's gonna happen somehow. Do you respect consent?
Yes.
That's how I know that I'm not Lithuanian. How does it work for you?
No, like I
broke him.
Yeah. No, like I only recently started like I don't know having more intimacy with people. Before it used to be I don't know just like I would go on like Grindr and like you know like it's like Uber Eats for dick. Like you can see like basically like the size and the location and like almost the reviews. So yeah, but right now like I'm dating an amazing girl. She's great. She's also a comedian or a friend of ours. The kindest person, smartest. She is married though.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. Yeah, exactly. So like they're in an open marriage, so consent is there. Yeah, like New Year's we celebrated all together. I met my girlfriend's husband's girlfriend. That was great.
Family reunion.
Yes. So yeah, like I don't know. For me, sex is like not that big of a thing that is important. Okay, I could have phrased it better.
That sounded so odd coming from a man, but you know, very refreshing. I like it.
Yeah.
The other day I realized we were hanging out with Aris for which reason? Oh, for just
yesterday, yesterday stand-up, and before that we went to like a group jam session.
Yeah, we were hanging out for some reason. I don't remember why. We ended up dancing a lot, which was super nice. And I was talking with him about family drama that I encountered the other day. And then I realized that Aris is the age of my sister, whom I still see like a little sister because she's 22. And I'm talking to him and I realize, oh my God, I'm 12 years older than this guy, and we are having like this all kinds of improper conversations together, and I feel like a pedophile all over again.
All over again?
Oh my God.
Do you care about consent?
Okay. What I meant to say, it's not nothing inappropriate, but sometimes when I worked in a club, in a strip club, you know, there were always a day, and it was always Monday morning, which was a Sunday night. There would be kids, 12th graders, they would be coming to strip club before school, you know, with a little backpack and everything. 15 minutes before 6 they show up and they show the ID, they are 18-year-olds, and then you need to strip with them because, you know, you need to show the stuff, and that's what I mean about my experience, like, and you feel like a pedophile all over again, because what the hell is happening, you know, and you need to come and to talk, you don't need
This
to come.
school, I'm missing out.
You're a woman. Yeah, but it was quite an experience because like it's like the energy is there, you know the underage the underage energy, just because the document says he's 18, but it's something very, very inappropriate as a 30-year-old showing the goods to an 18-year-old for allegedly money. I mean, they didn't pay much, so they didn't pay anything, you know. It was how is it called, a sex ed. A sex education in Lithuania. Monday morning before school you go to strip club. That's how you find out about nipples.
They were happy. You made some kids happy.
I never made anyone happy, for the record. They all left untouched.
Of course, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Saw stuff.
They saw stuff. They maybe saw stuff, but it felt
Sex
so
education.
wrong, so wrong.
Maybe that was what the trip for, like sex education.
It was a field trip, you know, with the teacher and everybody. Oh, maybe.
Seeing with the bushes.
Oh my God, there are no bushes in a strip club.
Okay,
It's like
I
you need
don't
to,
know, I've never been.
The bushes are retired from like 2012.
Well,
They're
the fields,
You
okay.
know, you cannot find one. If you find one, you can only find it like on OnlyFans for extra 500 euro. It's like vintage stuff, you know. You need to pay extra to see that. Yeah, at least not in Lithuania. I haven't seen. There were trans people with penises packed, but never a bush. So you know, bushes are more rare than penises. In a girls' strip club, so that's great for your information. And no man could ever detect it, so that should tell you something about local men. If the tits are there, that's a woman. That's a local man.
Fair, yeah.
Memories. Anyways, anybody else with New Year's resolutions? What about the guy from India? Do you make? Is it something that you do?
I never make usually.
You never make? Is it like a cultural thing? Because I think it's very Western thing, you know,
Like,
to lie to
people
yourself.
make it- I just don't use my time for making any resolutions.
Okay.
I just go as I am.
Yeah, mine is my biggest goal is not to kill myself, which is quite a goal.
Yeah.
Because I learned from TikTok, aka I'm unemployed. I learned things from TikTok. The most reliable source, the TikTok, that if by the end of the year you hang the lights on a tree and not yourself, you're a winner. So that's how I qualify myself as a winner. Recently I found some New Year's resolutions from 2021, so 5 years ago. You know, COVID times when people had hopes and people were at home thinking about life. And I think I made about 74 New Year's resolutions. And by the year 2025, I accomplished one.
Not to kill yourself?
That was not on the list back then because I was pretty suicidal and I was very honest with myself. I was like, you know, if it happens, it happens. You cannot stop the force of nature. And the one was to drink more water. So by the end of 2025, I drink a liter a day because before it was like 250 milliliters. You know, if you wonder how deep my mental illness goes, when I was younger, aka in my 20s, I thought that drinking water is almost inappropriate because children in Africa don't have enough water. So I was drinking only up to 5 milliliters a day, thinking that I'm doing good for the society. And then I went to proctologist one time, and he gave me diagnosis dehydration. And I'm sorry, when dehydration reaches your asshole, I think
I know about that.
it's the ultimate dehydration you can get. You know, you don't need blood test, no skin test, you know. The skin in your asshole looks like a Sahara desert. That's how you make a New Year's resolution.
Actually-
Drink more water for the sake of the exit B.
Mara, your microphones are gay, look.
They're magnetic.
yeah.
Are magnets gay now?
If they're attracted to each other, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I never discovered it. Well, it has a magnet, yeah. But you know, the sex toys for women, the Kegel balls, they're also magnetic sometimes, so it can be for girls as well.
Kegel balls. Kegel balls.
Am I again giving too much?
Magnetic.
They're not, because mine are magnetic, but mine are from China. You know, I think they put trackers and GPS in there to know where all the Kegel.
What is the reason? It's like you're just holding it on your refrigerator or something like that.
I think it's like when it's two balls, like attracting to each other, you can do pelvic exercises by rotating them, and then you don't lose one in the ovary.
So it's like
I don't know, I'm just trying to be funny.
Like an autistic toy.
Yeah, for your vagina. All vaginas are a bit autistic, you know, they're very characteristic, very, very picky. But they clean themselves pretty well, you know. So, germaphobes. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, who is hopeful for 2026?
Same. Oh, okay. That
Well, you
people.
have New Year's resolutions. That's
Yeah,
kind of like.
that's why.
That's why it's nice. You have some life in your face. What about you people in the front? Are you still hopeful? Okay, the silent. Not really. You don't have hopes for 2026.
Apparently not.
It's okay not to have. I'm just trying to find some positive. What about people in the back? You have some hopes for 2020? What?
Any positive? I don't know.
Any positive stuff? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, years after years, yeah, people slowly giving up.
Mara, the Latvian Russian spies like left, right? Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't.
No,
see.
like they gonna get you. Like they didn't say where they're working. They didn't say like nothing. They had
Are
a
they
Russian
telling
accent.
you
Yeah.
the
Yeah. And they came
KGB
specifically for you.
So it wasn't Latvia. It was KGB. Oh God. I never, talk shit about anything Belarus related. On the record, never said anything inappropriate ever. I only talk shit about like family and background, but there is no way out of it. I said way too much already. There is.
Panic attack live. Film.
It's okay. I don't panic about real dangers. I only panic about imaginary ones.
Not get surprised if somebody gets here and packs her up and takes her
Aw,
away.
no, maybe somebody
We'll
tried to
protect you.
fight them. Maybe somebody.
Me in 9 months. I will protect you in 9 months.
In 9 months.
In 9 months.
Okay. Oh my God, you can make a life in 9 months. You can also
Absolutely.
take it. Anyway, shall we go through some events?
Let's go.
Did you make a list of the events
Yeah.
that happened?
Yes, so like Mara invited me, like we do stand up together, but I was like, oh yeah, nice idea, like we will just like talk, chill, it's gonna be fine. And then I realized that I will have to look at the news, which is the most horrible fucking thing ever, like horrible for your mental health. If you want to start your like New Year's with a smile, don't look at the news, but I did.
I think for me, I was never really a news person because I was in survival mode. But then the thing happened with Belarus. I was stuck in COVID in Bulgaria, and I was watching the news of what was happening in 2020. That was the first time I was looking into the news, and then the war with Ukraine started. I didn't want to watch that news, but my husband did. So I had to develop some home rules. We don't really have rules in our household, but I was asking him not to play too much news because whenever my husband watches news, it's never news, it's YouTubers from like America talking about things that are happening in Europe, which is a little bit crazy. Thank you very much for coming. If you're leaving, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Take care.
So basically, what do you even consider news? Because my husband consumes it from YouTube, which is basically propaganda. I call it. I consume it from TikTok, which is basically conspiracy theory stuff, and that's it. But yeah, how do you consume news?
Well, I do watch Panorama, of course.
Local propaganda? I don't know what it is.
I'm old.
It's
so
okay.
I watch Panorama.
It's television, yes?
Internet,
Okay.
LRT, like the best Lithuanian channel that
Yes.
you can find in Lithuania, and I watch the news that they provide, and of course like YouTube, whatever news that I can find as well, like BBC and CNN and stuff.
I see. Well, I follow those as
I'm
well.
old, so.
It's okay.
You look very young.
I think I follow like Delphi, and I say that's one of the most unemployed things about me. You know, reading Delphi and having master degree in gender studies. You know, doing comedy full time. The trifecta of unemployment. I hit it all the points of unemployment. I hit them all. So yeah, I was checking the local news, and the news number one still, which is going on, is the balloons. That keep coming from Belarus, you know, the balloony with contraband, and they've been going on from the mid-year of last year. And they are still disrupting the airplanes, the airspace, and they keep coming because it still pays off to send the contraband cigarettes in Lithuania. I didn't know people smoke that much. I thought we all collectively switched to vaping. Honestly, I didn't know people smoked real cigarettes.
After New Year's, they increased vaping fluid prices from like 10 euros to 25. Like nobody is vaping anymore. Yeah.
My husband vapes, but he is a spoiled little brat who is working as a pilot. That's the only... Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
That. 25 per one-time thing?
Yeah.
It's almost as expensive as to enter a strip club. What the hell? Some privileged stuff, some privileged thing. I see. Okay, then contraband is gonna keep coming even further.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. Do you know anything like interesting about this like situation with baloney?
I would not call it only contraband in this situation.
What are you? What is going on?
That's like attack. Yeah, like
It's okay. It's like I call it a ruse, like a distraction. I compare it. I think that Belarus is doing to NATO what we do when we come to the body of water when the summer starts and we test the water. Like first we put our toe in, then the food, just to like understand if we should do the cannonball, you know, big explosion. So and then you know Lithuania is looking at NATO and saying like, do you see what they're doing? Do you see? And NATO is like, don't worry, they're just flirting with you. You know, like the boys are flirting with girls in the school by picking on them. You know? No? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Did you dissociate what you hear?
Yes, I did. I did.
I saw the eyes. The body was there, but the mind floated away. So yeah, it might be a ruse. I don't know. Belarus is a weird country. I think it does a lot of things just to do things and to test, to see how far they can go. And that's what my father was doing to me growing up.
Yeah, but it's
how
also
far
like,
before she reports me?
But it's also like important to say that like I don't know, in Lithuania, like first when like the Belarusian like elections happened and the whole like scandal, like we were like very supportive of like our Belarusian brothers, and then yeah, like once the war with Ukraine started, everyone's like very against Belarusians. We even had like a comedian who was like Belarusian that like they were like kicking her out of the country, and I know like many Belarusians who are like getting kicked out. So like
it's by association.
It's horrible. Yes.
When the war started, when I was working in a club, I was lying to people and saying that I am from Azerbaijan, just to not to get into any trouble. And then I met a client from Azerbaijan, and that was the end of my life because I couldn't speak the language. That was pretty bad.
Why Azerbaijan? Why
because
not
they speak Russian there as well. Not necessarily. They have their own language and Russian as well. Just like a lot of people in Georgia speak Russian as well. So you could like play along with it. And I was wearing wigs anyway, so I could be anything, you know. They could never see my natural color because everything is shaven off. So that was exciting. Well, yeah, so balloons...
Now that you're balding, the carpet matches the drapes, right? So
yes, soon. The forehead keeps increasing. The forehead just keeps growing up to to its full potential. So far in 2026, there were only 2 balloons detected, but I feel like Belarus is keeping the Chinese balloon business in town, what the hell, in business, still running, because where else are they taking the balloons? They're not producing them in Belarus for sure, or do they? I'm looking at you because maybe you have some intel on Belarus.
Most likely not. They're most likely
From China, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I was asking ChatGPT because, you know, the most reliable source, what's up with the balloons? And it was telling me that it's one of the cheapest means to transport contraband in general. You just need air and a balloon, which is a big condom. And, you know, in Belarus, nobody uses condoms. They just glue them all together and send it to Lithuania. So it's kind of like a cheap version, and it still pays off because cigarettes here are like 7 times more expensive. So it kind of like pays off. And I was asking ChatGPT, but is anybody actually collecting the contraband? And they're like, yes, of course, they do. And, you know, like cigarettes, I don't understand. But in November last year, they apprehended 1/2 ton of heroin. You see? Was it also your Timu shipment? Because I was like waiting for it. How do you keep happy in Lithuania? You need 1/2 ton of heroin, you know, how else? How else are you going to be happy in Lithuania?
Weed helps as well.
Weed, not for me. It's not a happiness drug. It's a chill drug. It's not a happiness like heroin. I'm not promoting heroin in any way, but that one I understand. The contraband to feel something better. Okay, I'm like, are your socks from IKEA? But then I realized it's Starry Night.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Also not socks, it's the shoelace.
I have.
Yeah, it's fine, words.
I have a question. You match. How does that happen? Are you?
When she was talking about how we met like before, so like we met to talk about the show and prepare about everything. So
We matched. We matched on purpose. Yes, we matched on purpose because we could. We didn't do it like to buy. We already owned it, and I was like, we should match to create this illusion. And then at the end, we do the voting. Who wore it better? You can tip the other one, whatever you think they're worth. Anyway, from this year also, due to weather and everything, the electricity got more expensive. Have you noticed it? With the prices?
Well, I'm not paying for it,
Yes.
so I haven't.
You haven't?
Noticed because I don't know. I'm not paying for electricity.
Who is
Who is
paying for
paying?
your electricity?
The man that I live with.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
That's very
You're
nice.
married?
No,
Okay.
but I live with the person almost for 10 years now. So.
Okay. That's
Are you
nice.
pushing him for the ring
No,
already?
no, we're good.
I mean,
Okay.
if he pays, why does she need a ring?
Well, it's to pay more?
That's an illusion. You need to work more when you're married and you receive nothing because
Depends
it's a
on the
shit.
marriage. Talking from personal experience, so yeah.
Okay, okay, maybe. Sometimes he says something and I'm like, did I marry the wrong Lithuanian? I don't know. I know my husband is
You
great.
can marry a different one.
No, I'm gonna die with my husband. I don't care, you know. I do it and I never divorce. He knows that we can fight and we can kill each other, but we're never gonna get divorced. We're gonna demolish each other.
Suicide pact. It's not a marriage, it's
I
a
don't think he's gonna suicide. He doesn't have the gene, you know. He was not touched by the father, so in a way that we were. I don't know, I say we, but that's because I'm schizophrenic, you know, I'm packing several personalities, so...
6 of you, right?
Huh?
6 of you.
So far 4.
6, 7, 6 again.
4, 6, 7, you never know. You keep digging deeper and unlocking new personalities. New year, new trauma, new personality to deal with it, you know. So that's exciting. So the prices are rising. By 116%. You said that you noticed it. How did you notice? With the bills, yeah?
Yeah.
It increased also because last year we cut off the cutoff, not the circumcision. We're not doing that in Lithuania, but we cut off the gas with the country that shall not be named. So now we are self-reliant and depending on ourselves. Okay, so that might be affecting the prices because we rely on EU member states, and that's expensive, electricity and everything. I noticed because I pay PSD. That sounds so bad if you speak Russian. Oh, but it got more expensive, and I came there.
What does it mean in Russian?
No, it sounds very much like pizdец, you know, like
okay.
when you say. Privalomas sveikatos draudimas. I started this whole thing, you know, I registered for individuali veikla, just to have access to the medical care, because you know, individuali veikla, aka sales, aka stripping. That's nice, because stripping is a sales job, you know. You need to sell the happy endings. No, that's a joke. We don't sell that. We sell the blue balls, and then they send them home.
That's not what you told me before.
To play with themselves, and anyway, so I started it to have the access to medical care, because one time I stripped so hard I twisted my neck. So the strip club said, please leave and don't tell where it happened. So I was in the street, and then I came to Centro Policlinica because it was close, and they opened, I have student card and everything, and they opened my file and said, you don't have this PSD or whatever, fuck off with your broken neck. Yeah, it's pizdец, you know. So that's how I opened my PSD, and then I pay it. I mean, now I do comedy, so I kind of have a business. There is no money, but the business is there.
You have PTSD, not PSD.
Yeah, I have PTSD. I have CPTSD, the one
complex one.
Do you know when we talk about like traumas and stuff? Anybody with mental health issues make some noise? Okay, some
A
people.
comedian didn't clap.
I just don't know. I've never tried to diagnose myself.
Okay.
I mean, if you've never reached the point where you do something and then it's like, that's not right. Because you reach the point, I think, when when you really have a problem, you reach the point where you're like, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Because, you know, might be the rope around your neck or something, you know, something you stand on a chair and you're like, that's not what humans do when they live a life. And then you're like, maybe I have a problem. So that's how I realized I had a problem. I didn't know I had a problem until I was one-on-one with a psychiatrist, and they're like, we need to call your mother because we don't trust you. Oh, that was an eye-opening experience, you know, and I was 20 and I'm like, you don't trust me? I'm a teacher, you know. It was great experience in Belarus. Yeah, it's not even a joke, you know, but they needed to call my mother because I was not to be trusted. So that's how you know you're not well. Sometimes the government tells you. So some people have some. Do you want to share what kind of issues you have? It can be anything. Can be like no, you don't want. You know, can be alcoholism. Can be OCD.
That's not a problem in Lithuania.
Cheers to that. Yes, but you are happy. You're generally happy. I think you.
I have ADHD, you know.
Oh, that's one of those. Okay. Do you take medication for it?
No, I don't give a fuck. I enjoy it. I use it to empower it, I guess.
To your advantage.
Yeah,
I
to my
think
advantage,
you just need to know how to direct it,
Yeah,
because it's like energy management,
Yeah,
and you seem like you have a hold on it. Because I've seen people with ADHD living in dirt.
Yeah, like I don't think you have ADHD unless you created like new species of mold.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen people like developing new life forms next
if you
to them.
actually paid attention to the show right now, you don't have it. So
I mean, there is different degrees.
yeah, okay, fair enough.
There's different degrees of mental illness.
Yeah,
You can be
yeah.
like super depressed or just a sprinkle of depression, which you know is kind of beneficial. You're
Happy
like,
Lithuanian, we call it.
yeah, happy Lithuanian. So it's a spectrum. Anybody can have like, it's like, you know those memes when the God was making me, and it's like a sprinkle of happiness and a huge pot of depression. You know, you just packing different degrees of everything. So anybody else, you know, it's a safe space.
Ukrainian comedian, what did you want to get diagnosed with?
Excuse me?
What did you want to get diagnosed with?
I never wanted, so that's what I thought. I'm just afraid to visit a doctor. That's why I never applaud to you.
But do you have anything that you feel like you might be having? A lot of people are struggling with
Gay
understand.
thoughts? No.
Yeah, gay thoughts, or like my husband thinks that he's autistic or something, but I think he's just Delusional.
Luckily, they're not gay dogs, but it's. I believe as every person who ever was on the stage is like, you know, we have 50-50 percentage to receive panic attacks. Or the complexes of self-awareness, unlimited self-awareness. And my life is balancing between these two stages.
So you're bipolar. Let me diagnose you. Keep talking, I'll diagnose you from the stage. I don't know. Because, yeah, I'm not sure. What do you have? What's your problem?
ADHD and other Lithuanian.
The big D.
The big D.
No, not the one in the pants, but the big depression and despair, double D, you know.
Definition of D vitamin.
Yeah, deficiency of vitamin D, vitamin D. When I moved here and my first family doctor appointment, she was like, "Are you taking vitamin D?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing long distance with my husband. My vitamin D provider is all the way there." And she's like, "You need to be taking it regularly, you know, the daily dose." That's how I ended up marrying him. The daily dose of D. Unfortunately, I underestimated. There is not much D in Lithuanian husband. Not much he's taking, unfortunately. It's okay. It's a joke. We're joking here, you know. So yeah. I have, if you wonder what I have a lot. Welcome to the list of mental problems.
Each personality is different one, right? It's like
each
the Thanos glove.
personality, yes. No, I have CPTSD and I don't really have schizophrenia. I have CPTSD, and when you have a complex trauma, yes.
What is CPSD?
It's complex post-traumatic
disorder,
stress disorder. It's not one event, because PTSD usually happens when you go to war, for example. Something happens, you come back, you work through it. But CPTSD, when something terrible happens to you on a regular basis for years and years, and you cannot just go back and like fix it, because it's years of, like, I call it butter spread on. Please welcome, join us. We're just talking, chilling. And my personalities are coping mechanisms. I had to develop several personalities within my identity so that I could survive. So it's not literally schizophrenia, it's very much alike, but I don't have the switches like in Split. So don't think like this. So a lot of my mental illnesses are connected with this. I have panic disorder, that's my main one. If you wonder what is beautiful glow around me, it's panic. You know, just any room is a panic room if you just give me a minute, you know. It's like a superpower. I call it spidey senses. I sense the danger where there is none, you know. Oh my God, something is dangerous happening. The most exciting place for me in my apartment is my bed. And I was texting with my sister the other day, and she also had a panic attack one time, and she said, I didn't want to take a taxi because I knew for a fact I'm going to die in a taxi. So when I go to bed, I know for a fact I'm going to die in bed. But good thing is that if I die in bed and I have a cat, I have a humongous nose and she's going to feed on it for at least half a week. My nose is going to feed her for at least half a week. So that's good news. Every time I have panic at bed, I'm like, you know, at least I'm packing a good nose to feed my cat for half a week. So that's great. So yeah. That's my, you know, my personality, if you wonder what's wrong with me. Anybody else wants to share what's wrong with them?
The new guy.
Where are you from?
Andrews.
Andrews, so local.
Okay. Definitely something.
Good contribution. We're doing kind of like a comedy weekly digest. We just talk about issues. It's a group therapy, you know. Group therapy, but nobody's safe. There is no confidentiality. I'm gonna talk everything, all the shit to other people. What do you do, Andrews?
What you do?
Yes.
Easier.
This is the guy that will kidnap you. The Russians guys send the
Don't threaten me. Anyway, shall we take it? Okay. Anyway, shall we take a little break and come back after like 5 to 10 minutes? Let's have a little bit of break and come back for a little bit more comedy.
We are back!
Yes.
Moira Aris. Aris. That's our comedy name show, right?
Moiraris,
Moiraris, yeah.
This week, Moiraris.
Yeah.
That's nice. Welcome back
Thank you for waiting.
for the second half. Thank you for staying. We lost one questionable person from the back. Andrews gave up, but that's okay. It didn't look like he could.
Show?
He'll show
Yeah, of course.
Okay, the beer is still there, right?
in the nightmares tonight. Yeah, sure. Yeah, comes and goes, you know, in a strip. I don't work there anymore. I don't work there because you never forget the moment that somebody calls you a MILF. and you realize probably it's the moment
Compliment.
for you. No, it's a moment for you to quit because you know the tit position decide for you. They quit before you do. They quit. They go all the way down.
But you can do more moves then, no?
Helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter!
Helicopter. Tuk, 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 tuk. The eight, yeah. There
Tie them into a knot?
is a niche for it, but not in Lithuania. You know, not
I
really.
disagree.
Lithuania is very
Vanilla.
reserved. Yes, vanilla ice cream. Yes, please.
Okay, so the news. Let's talk about like USA news because it's like the best TV series ever, right? Like I used to live in USA for like 6 months and like I was like, yes, I'm living in the empire. Like I'm seeing like the TV series like live. So like right now, like I don't know if you saw that, but like ICE, like the American ISIS basically like shot like an American woman who was like just trying to like drive away. Like the guy shot her 3 shots in the head, like a bullet for each child that she has, because she has 3 children. Yeah. She was a poet, bisexual icon. Yeah, because like
I didn't know.
Yeah. One of us.
One of us.
One of us. Do.
I see.
So yeah, no, it's like a very shitty situation, and like whatever is happening in USA, like in 10 or 20 years, is gonna happen in Lithuania as well. Because like Žemaitaitis is basically just like a less gay, less charismatic Trump, and like.
I disagree.
You like Žemaitaitis or?
I don't like him. but I don't
He's
think-
not a billionaire though.
He's not gonna be in politics in 10 years. He's gonna be, I don't know.
People said the same thing about Trump.
No, he might be away.
Let's hope so. But like.
I like how she said it, like she's gonna take care of it. He's gonna be away.
I wish he is.
That's true. Yeah. Whenever like I actually think about suicide, I'm like, okay, no, let's like follow Luigi's like example. Like if I'm going down, like I'm going down with somebody. Like I'm taking somebody else with me.
Who's on your list?
Elon Musk, Peter
good luck
Thiel,
getting to him.
But then all the if there's a will, there's a way. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's on your list?
I don't have much. My list are not popular people. My list is like neighbor from apartment upstairs. You know, my list is very realistic. You know, my husband left ball. You know, it's you know things that I'm gonna take
You
down
need
with
to aim
me.
higher. Like aim for like Elon Musk. Maybe you can still kill
What?
Žemaitaitis.
I'm not going back to Belarus. Not voluntarily. If he's ever out, yeah, we can talk about that. But I'm just not, you know, to America. Yeah, no, I'm not going to America. I'm too scared of traveling even to Shaolin. You know, I'm not going far away from the safety of my bed.
Yeah, Shaolin is scarier. Like for Panamishis, yeah. The Lithuanian.
When I was reading about the heroin apprehended, they drove with it to Shaolin and destroyed it there. You know, they destroyed it in Shaolin, and I'm like, yes, sure they did. So yeah.
Very smooth transitions.
No, Shaolin, whatever, no.
Yeah, no, but
Three
like
crosses.
it's horrible. Like I think like in Lithuania also like we are like a very conservative society, so like it's important that like we don't hate on like immigrants. I'm like Lithuanian, even though like it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but
But you do hate on immigrants though, no?
no.
No.
Like okay, so like I used to be like the typical Lithuanian. Like I
He's
used to.
dating one.
Yes, Norwegian, so doesn't count, I guess. But so I'm aiming up. But no. Like I used to live in like a small village, so like I used to repeat like whatever like my parents told me. Like I was like gays are like I wasn't even Christian, but I was like gays are destroying marriage. Like I have never seen like a person of color, but I was like there's so many immigrants in Europe. Like completely like stupid stupid stuff. But no, like the more you travel, the more you get to know people. Like especially the people that come here. Like they are just people like you who want to work, who want to like I don't know bond. Of course, like language is a barrier. Like maybe like culture is like a little bit different. But like we're all just people. If you would have been born in like a different place, you would have been a little bit different as well. But still, like the same humanity is still there, unless you're Elon Musk or Žemaitaitis. Okay. No, tell me, but okay.
It was a joke,
Okay,
you know.
okay,
It's
okay.
like Borat saying "nah," you know, just for the sake of the accent. Yeah, I'm an immigrant, so I have no. I don't like myself, but that's just me.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I feel like all of us are humans, and like we get like bombarded by the news, and like then like you sort of lose that empathy, and like it's very like easy like not to care when it's like a Palestinian child who is like being translated by like a British woman and then like by a Lithuanian guy like in like a monotone voice. So like you do like lose that connection, but it's still like it's hard to see like
But
everything
I
that's
also
happening.
think that immigrants who come for a better life to Lithuania,
Yeah.
they don't have a good life that they're running away from.
Exactly.
Because you know that's a hardcore choice to come for better life in Lithuania. So
And
I
Lithuanian-
think you gotta respect the hardcore intentions.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy. Lithuanian is not like come, we're gonna welcome you. They're like come, but you're gonna be not welcome. You know, it's a test. It's a grinding experience. I should know. I'm married to a grinding experience, but.
And I'm on Grindr also, yeah. No, immigrants who come to Lithuania, it's like we have the saying like in Lithuania that like no vilko ant meškos, like from a wolf to a bear. It's like not an improvement in most cases.
Yeah. No, like I say, when I look at my family, my mother was born in Belarusian village. She moved to the capital city, already step up. I moved to Vilnius. They call it improvement because it's Europe. Improvement is happening, but it's like we all try to step up a little bit, generation after generation after generation. I adopted a cat from Bulgaria, so she has a European passport. I don't, so she has definitely a better life than me. So I'm doing the step up.
Coming from India, how does Lithuania compare?
First of all, it's like way more quiet.
Fair.
Fewer people.
Fewer people.
Which place in India are you from?
I'm from South India.
Okay.
Southern part.
I know nothing about India except for the song from TikTok. That's what I tried to say. I'm sorry if it was insensitive, but nothing against it. It was a viral song. I tried to dance to it, and I didn't post it because it was embarrassing.
Actually, there are like many regions in India, and the culture differs a lot.
Of course, it's a giant country. Makes sense. Which one is the best?
It depends on the perspective of the people.
Fair.
I mean, like neighbors, I think like Kaunas has beef with Vilnius.
Yeah.
And it's like a small country.
Yeah.
Imagine Indian places.
When climate change happens, so like sea levels increase, like we will lose Klaipėda, which is sad, but like hopefully we will lose Kaunas.
Yeah. What the hell is this a real thing? I don't have this because I'm an immigrant everywhere. I don't have this. I don't relate to this beef with the cities. But when I read a little bit of history, in just like 1-2 sentences, 6-7 sentences, and in the history it said that Kaunas used to be the capital, and then I imagine feeling a bit sore if you lose the status of capital to another city. I think you're gonna feel a bit sore. No?
It might suck a little bit.
Yeah,
Small
I
dick
don't
syndrome.
understand the beef otherwise. It only like this historic fact maybe made me
Also
understand the beef.
basketball. The religion wars. Yeah.
It's more,
It was a different situation, between the capitals. It's more of a basketball, as he said.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
basically
okay.
between Žalgiris and Vilnius Rytas.
And the people.
And the people.
And
Yeah.
the people.
What's different with the people?
Yeah, Christmas. That's the realest battle, yes.
The real battle. The America has battle of sexes and we have battle of Christmas trees. I see. So what's different about people? I wanted to ask.
I don't know. They're just like different.
That I'm from Kaunas, she's saying that.
How did that make sense? So, what don't you like about immigrants you were saying before?
I cannot don't see it now right now.
Sharing a table, how does it feel like?
Feels nice, I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, progress slowly but surely.
Please join us. We have like open invitation.
Are you
for
from Kaunas or Vilnius?
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I want to be liked by everybody because if I
You're not gonna be liked by Kaunas. Like a babushka literally hate cried me. She was like, oh, like I was wearing like a cardigan and she like kicked me in the leg and she was like, gay faggot. Yeah. So like they're not gonna like you, but it's fine.
But
Yeah.
Chinos babas can do that too.
Yeah, but not. No, but like even when he had like Shemos marches, which was like a protest against like vaccines and the gays. Even when they had like Shemos marches, like I saw a girl like with like a rainbow like tote bag and like she walked by through like easily. So
She doesn't know what's happening, so.
no, but like nobody attacked her, nobody said like any comments to her like with full on rainbow. So like still like Vilnius is like artistic, like prie meno people. It's fine.
I mean, I live in Fabioniškės. That's not
There's
artistic
regions,
at all.
yeah. That's Kaunas. That's Kaunas.
I get all kinds of looks in Fabioniškės, but living the way I live, I just dissociate.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, I don't notice it anymore. But I don't know. I think being like an alien everywhere, it doesn't matter which city you are gonna be an alien. I'm gonna look crazy anywhere. Like except maybe in Berlin or New York, the cities of crazy people. Then I'm gonna be normal there.
In Uzupis Respublica, you would fit in.
Uzupis Respublica?
Yeah, my republic. My surname is Uzupis, so. Ladies, if you want a cool surname, you know what to do.
That's a good advertisement. I got the lamest one. I took a surname from my husband. I'm Moira Adomaite. I took the surname because all my life I wanted to get rid of my Belarusian identity, like from evil spirit, Oh God, cleanse me. And I took his surname thinking that I'm gonna get some Lithuanian respect because I have a Lithuanian surname. But they see Adomaite and then I speak with a Russian accent and they're like, fuck off, from here, like, Adomaite with that accent, just fuck off. But I also know that it's one of the most common ones, names in Lithuania, Adomaite, no?
I haven't heard of it that
I
much, to
think
be
it's
honest.
most likely one of those. Yeah.
No,
One of the
Kazlauskas is like the top.
What?
Kazlauskas is like the top one, but Trauskas.
The top five.
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
Kazlauskas,
yeah.
But Adomaitis is most likely definitely in the
Top 10?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. No, we just know that and it doesn't even mean anything,
No, it's like a name, Adamas.
I mean, it means that I don't have a Belarusian surname anymore. I don't have a surname that rhymes with Lukashenko anymore. Emancipation. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. It was a big year for me last year. And to change my name, I had to go to Belarus. You asked me if I go. It was pretty hardcore. I had to go. And I was changing my name. And I said, I want my husband's name. And they looked at Adomaitis and they said to me, you're going to be Adomaitis. So for a while, I needed to do the gender reveal party every time I crossed the border, just to prove why the Adomaitis, but I'm packing not the Adomaitis ingredients. But then
the tits,
So it's like, what is your gender? Not in Lithuania, So it was, I changed it eventually, but they circumcised it a little bit because Adomaite needs to have a dot. But in Belarusian, they're like, we don't have that in our alphabet, so you're gonna be, Adomaite without the, foreskin. So that was a great experience. That if you wonder if I ever go there, not voluntarily, only because I have to. Yeah.
So other news, does anybody use like Twitter or X? Okay, good. So please don't. But but yeah, like apparently like like the mega Hitler like the Grok AI, because yeah, like Elon Musk like bought the company to fix it, to make it better. This like past week, people would ask like oh, can you undress this person, and then the AI like would generate like a photo of like an undressed person, and yeah, like it would be like underage people, and they still do it. Like for underage children, for like every person that like you can just like go on Twitter and like ask for like the AI to undress it. So yeah. Everything is great. We don't live in a dystopic society. Freedom of speech, everything is amazing. So yeah, like when we were talking about like consent and everything, like yeah, this is like insanely awful. Like I have like the different problem where like I date like older people. I like older people so old that they're like, I don't know, 70, but like also like the age of consent is like a problem from a different stage, I guess.
But why would you wanna undress anybody? Have you seen a naked person? It's you know, it's like it's very rarely good looking. It's very rarely good looking.
You were literally paid to undress,
Yeah,
and you
but
said like.
that's you know, that's sick people paying for it. I was just doing it for a job. You know, it's it's not a real body, you know, so it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel too affected if somebody would use it on me, because I know it's not my body. I wouldn't care that
but
much.
still.
Because I know people undress you mentally all the time, you know, in their imagination. I mean, we are taught in school, if you're too nervous, imagine everybody naked. You never had that growing up?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's like, you know, so you're taught to like imagine it. I never did this because I know I never wanted to see my teacher naked. Oh, what the fuck? You know,
I still use it.
you still use
Are you
it?
imagining us naked now?
Not right now. In the traumatic situations, yeah?
He's not in that position right now. He's not in that position that he would have to.
Yeah, exactly. If I was on stage here and there was like 200 people, I might do that, so it would be easier.
Okay.
People naked.
Okay, but I never understood that. Like, do you actually like imagine them like actually naked?
Yeah, actually, I do that. I
How
talked to some
come you
singer.
get a boner?
No,
I mean, if you imagine them, I never imagine them beautiful. I imagine them pretty ugly. No, you know, for your own comfort, it's like, oh my God, that's what he's packing, you know, like the micro penis. So it's like, you know, to make it. I never, I think, imagined a person attractive, because like one thing, if you imagine a man who is dressed an attractive face, and if you imagine him attractive, oh my God, you signing yourself up for a disappointment when he finally undresses in front of you. Never in my life I was like, oh wow, it was like, oh, okay. It's like, it's very rarely something like that you could imagine. So sometimes I even like close my eyes and be like, okay, here we go. So I you know, I don't set myself up, you know,
Is
for.
it your husband?
Okay. At truth time, when it starts happening, I often hide myself behind the pillow in the beginning, and then I do a lot of mental exercises of like, okay, we're making peace with this. It's happening. It's okay. And then I picture Lukashenko, and then here we go. It's a joke. No, I don't need to do. My husband has a very attractive face. So I just,
He does.
so I concentrate on the eyes and I never look down. And rule number one in our relationship, when I blow dick, don't open the eyes, because oh my God, the horrors of the anatomy you're gonna see if you look up. It's you know,
I don't.
good for you.
Sure.
You're very straight. Yes. Do you know? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not horror.
No.
What the fuck? I have a problem.
Maybe you are not straight.
I am bisexual, according to my therapist. According to my therapist.
We're both
but,
vaccinated, so okay.
I am, yeah. But I am confused. And for me, everything is an adventure. I will say yes to anything once. And then we're gonna reevaluate the situation. So yeah, but I was confused for a while, because when I worked in a club, we sold lesbian shows. I saw way too much vagina against my consent, so that was a little bit of an experience of mine. But I have a little bit of secret to share with you, the internet. How did I come up to realize that I might be bisexual? One time I was playing with my joystick, and at the time of what they call the big O, the image of Kristen Stewart jumped into my head.
Twilight Girl.
From then, the Twilight Girl, and then from then I was like, okay, here we go, it's a woman. So, you know, I never really imagine anybody, but she keeps coming up. So that's how I think that my joystick is, you know, it might be an error, but something, the window opens every time I click on a bean, you know, it's like Kristen Stewart.
Do you imagine her as like a vampire or just like a normal person? Okay.
How I don't imagine her. It's never like it's just yeah. She how it's all kinds of stuff. She don't make me what? This chair cannot handle. No, it's never like images. It's always improvised images. My brain always improvises. Sometimes
like
she's
ChatGPT generated. It's not like a
medieval princess. Sometimes she's dressed like in 16th century clothes, and I never seen her like this. But
so like ChatGPT pictures, yeah.
Yeah, like ChatGPT pictures. I don't generate much with ChatGPT because every
You
time,
showed me that you just generated you and like
that's
as well.
one time. But most of the time I'm like, can you make a poster? And I'm always coming out as a man. So if I continue doing it, it might push me into the transitioning, so you never know. ChatGPT knows best.
Not always. I have seen a picture where you were generated with the man next to you, with the dog.
Oh, yeah.
You have it,
She follows me online. Yeah, I asked, it was a trend, I don't know if you participate in trends online, like, you ask ChatGPT to generate a boyfriend that fits you. I asked it to generate a partner that fits me and the pet. So it generated, same thing?
Yeah.
What was generated for you?
No. A partner and a pet is
Not interesting?
a man and a dog.
A man and a dog. For you it was?
No. I mean, you asked to generate.
Yes, I did.
And it's,
No, I asked, can you generate the perfect partner and a perfect pet?
Yeah.
And then you compare it to your natural partner and your natural pet, and it generated a confused man and a gay dog. And I have a very straight cat from Bulgaria, but little by little I'll make her queer, And,
How are you gonna make her queer? She's already licking herself, right? So
play with her nipples, I don't know.
Show her pictures of Kristen Stewart.
Yes, could be that. You are the queer. Give me recommendations. How do I turn my cat queer? I don't know. Maybe somehow.
that was one way of saying it, Mara.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I'll ask ChatGPT. In the time of crisis, you ask ChatGPT. Have you participated in any trends with artificial intelligence?
Any what?
Trends. Like,
Trends, oh.
yeah, I don't know, maybe I spent too much time on social media, but you can copy prompts, and then try to do a trend with your photo or something.
I did one like a year ago, I think. It was about like your personality. You just write it out. You just write stuff about you and it prompts your picture and like requisite you.
Yeah?
Yeah. And,
Parameters, like,
yeah, parameters around you. So that's the only.
How did you see yourself? How does ChatGPT see you?
The same way I see myself in the mirror. I don't know.
That's nice. That's good because ChatGPT always sees me as a man. That's maybe he sees more.
Because you're balding, no?
Yes, maybe because of that and because I have the balls of significance. Whatever that means, I came up with that term. I don't know.
Balls of significance.
Yeah, it's like, when you walk and you feel like I'm packing. I don't know what I'm packing, might be trauma, but I feel like I have a right to speak,
Moira.
No.
Let's
I was very silent this whole time.
Let's be true. The man that was standing next to you when you generated the picture, it was a man.
It was a man, yes. But he was dressed very flamboyantly.
But he was like sleeve tattoos and
Yeah.
all.
Well, tattoos are gay, no? Tattoos are gay, no?
Sleeve.
Don't you sleeve tattoos? Yeah. But I'm saying I thought always that tattoos are a bit gay.
No.
No? No, it's not.
Depends on the tattoo.
It's like a lot of penetration of the needle.
You like it.
Do you have a tattoo?
I don't.
Okay, well, maybe. Do you
I
have a
don't
tattoo?
know. I think it's
Okay.
it's a very.
We just did
intimate-
research.
Most of the tattoo artists. No, are you at least bisexual? Not really.
Okay, yes.
You just haven't met your Kristen Stewart, you know. You just haven't met her in imagination, you know. Sometimes it's, you know.
You know what's a fun thing? Like
Yeah.
many men would get like this, like, you know, like ring tattoo around their hand, right?
Yeah.
Like any of these tattoos, and then like apparently like it's first like was popularized by like gay men to show like how much they have stuck it up. So yeah, like. Yeah. So if you're getting a tattoo, like don't get like a ring tattoo around the hand.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or you can, but yeah, you're sending mixed signals otherwise, I
Oh,
guess.
that's a good one. That's, I will.
Got a new trauma.
Yeah, you will never look at the tattoos the same way again. Oh God, so many barmen in Vilnius have it.
Oh my god!
And yeah, it's always like, you know, like this, like round and then like a forest. So it's like a stretch.
The guy had a bush. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I love learning. That's why we
You're
do it.
welcome.
Thank you very much. I love it. Oh God. What do you want to drink? You know, and you cannot like even take the man seriously. Because you will imagine the hands that he's using to make a drink, they've been places and you know for a fact. I love it. I love it.
At least your drink will be black.
Good night.
It's not that easy, right?
Sometimes English is hard. Yeah, whatever. Just don't mind me.
It's okay.
That's a straight guy, yeah. Like asking for attention but not having anything to say. Sorry, no, okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on, he's having his own radio
Yes.
show. That's
Yes,
a lot.
yes, that's true.
a
No,
lot.
thank you for coming.
101 what?
Point one. 100.1. Zip FM.
101. No. 101.1.
But does it have like
100.0.
Oh my God. 100.1. That's how I remember. I have visual memory. I need to write it in my head. Thank you very much for joining us. Where are you from?
From here.
From here. What do you do?
Sales.
Oh, like me.
inside joke?
What are you selling? What are you selling?
It's hard to tell.
It was hard to tell for me as well at the family gathering. Okay. But are you happy in your life?
Oh, yes.
Well, good. Okay, you're gonna be a good contribution to our happy times.
Are you looking for people for hire international business students?
I'm not hiring, but maybe.
But the company? Okay, I don't know. I'm so jobless.
He's in sales,
I'm
not in
working.
human resources,
No,
you know.
Yeah. Well, no, but business people can do. Well, business administration. Yes. I work at Workers right now, which is like basically like dating for jobs. But yeah, like if I was in USA, I could go to ICE because like anyone is like accepted. So yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no.
No, it's
Then
okay.
back.
You do you. Anyway, do you know anything that happened interesting this week? Maybe you have something that you read online and you wanna like share something that you need to share with everybody, so we make you feel better. Some bad news and some good news. Oh my God! I made people think. What? I'm very sorry. I activated your brain. Oh, I know how terrible it feels. I know. Let's not do this. Have you seen some cool memes? Yeah, I don't know.
That's more like it.
Yeah, the memes. I liked. It's not the last week, but I like. At the end of the year, it was like a Christmas miracle. They call it. When Jake Paul lost a boxing match to Anthony.
No idea, but Andrew Tate lost as
Joshua
well.
Anthony, and the same night Andrew Tate lost another fight, and it was picture by picture together, like the new alpha male standing on the knees, hugging the opponent with the face right in the crotch. You know, it's like the new alpha male is the one that's kneeling in front of the other male. You know, so it's like I like that meme for a while because it's like they call it Christmas miracle. You know, the kneeling alpha males. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, like boxing and wrestling is like very gay. It's like just two men like going at it and like fighting for a belt. So like.
And people are saying that Jake Paul is wearing a wig of a beard.
I haven't heard that, but it could explain.
He's very what?
Like a wig.
Like a wig. Like,
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
like a lace and stuff, so.
could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't like beards, and
neither.
I don't look into them that much. I'm very sorry.
I'm dating a girl
but
which,
I'm
like-
not in your, zone of interest, so it's okay. For me, it's. I'm not gonna go into this, not offend people. But yeah, any cool memes?
I don't know. Like recently, they did like a poll about like Nausėda's like approval, and it's like the lowest it has ever been like in 2 decades. It's like as bad as like Paxas. How many people like Nausėda here? Nobody perfect. Good crowd.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we should wrap up.
Yeah.
I think we will wrap up for tonight. I think it's okay. Okay, the guy's coming back and we're wrapping up. But no,
We will
come
talk and go a
again
little bit
next
afterwards.
week.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, like I said, this is a new type of event where we're talking and having fun together. So please come visit us again. I will try to have new comedian every week, but there will be comedians who are coming back because how many comedians do we have in Vilnius? 3, but hopefully we're gonna manage to bring new faces and grow, and so you're welcome to visit us every Wednesday. Oba.